I feel like people cannot embrace the honeymoon period. It's called a honeymoon period for a reason. It's supposed to feel perfect.
That's right.
I'm addicted to the honeymoon period. I'm not even gonna lie. I was in a relationship. I was in 2 relationships, not at the same time. I was in 2 relationships for the past 6 years. So now with me dating, I'm enjoying the honeymoon period with the guys that, you know, that pursue me. And then once that rush is gone, I'm out.
So you self-sabotage.
No,
so
no,
you,
no, no, no,
So
no.
you sabotage the situation because now, so you're making
chasing
the high. You chasing the high. So the minute that you know the honeymoon phase, you know, it's too many arguments, right? If it's too many arguments or it's too much, you know, you feeling like your feelings getting too intense. And like you getting mad over the look. Before it was funny, and now you getting mad about certain things that he either said or do. And then now, once that pressure, because that's expectations and pressure. Once that pressure comes, you just said you dipping. So you one of them women that self-sabotage the situation.
It's not self-sabotaging. Let me tell you something when it comes to women. Women, we have this misconception that everybody we lay down with or every person that we spending our time with, that we want to be with them. No, I know who's for the moment. You understand? So when shit's starting to get too heavy, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Because I know I don't want to be heavy with you. I know I don't want to be stressed out with you. I don't want to talk about no future plans with you. I ain't trying to have no kids. Like, I'm not trying to do none of that. So once that feeling is gone, that new car smell is gone, I'm getting the fuck out.
So do you convey that to that person that you know that you're not, like, listen, enjoy this moment, but no, I don't want nothing long term?
I avoid that because I feel like sometimes it's an awkwardness. So I avoid it by not making future plans. Like, if I have a favorite food spot, I'm not going to be like, oh, we should go here.
All right,
but I won't be like, oh, we should. I'm not talking about in the future. Literally, our relationship is on the basis of what you doing. Hey, oh, let's link here. I got a spot over here. Let's go. But future plans, that's assuming that I fuck with you like that and we're going to keep dealing with each other. So it's just like, if I know that, you know, you're not somebody I'm going to take seriously, I'm not making no future plans with you. It just is what it is. And like I said, once that new car smell is gone, I'm out of there.
But the question is, do you convey this message to the person that you know that you have no intentions on having a future with? It's just you living in the moment.
Right. You don't get it by somebody's actions. If I'm only hitting you up twice out of the week or something like that. You
want him to guess. No, you want, maybe he likes that. Maybe he just as busy. In his mind, it's like, listen, I don't mind you hitting me twice a week because I'm busy. I don't need to be on the phone with you every night, the whole 9 yards. Like, I'm super busy, and our time together is our time together. Our time apart is our time apart. So at the end of the day, like, but in his mind, he could be like, yo, you know what? She's perfect. Like, she don't hit me all the time. She don't, like, she's not pressed on me the whole 9 yards. Like, but she don't fade me. We do link. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he might be thinking in his mind, like, I could plan the future with this person. But if you're not conveying that message to him and saying, like, listen, because what's wrong with you saying, listen, we just living in a moment. Listen, I just want you to know that I do not see no future with you. But at this point in time, like, you really cool. We got the vibes, you know, the sex game popping, like, you know, that's just enjoy the moment. Let's not mess this up.
That's under the assumption that I'm even telling you about my personal life. That's under the assumption that I'm even sharing certain things with you. Like, this is how it goes with me with a guy I don't plan on spending any future with. If we at your house or my house, we chilling, listening to music, we either smoking weed or we drinking or whatever. You understand? And we go do our business and then you get the fuck out. Like, I'm not spending the night, you're not spending the night, we out. If we go out for something, we go out, we laugh, we talk about our surrounding, whatever, and then we go our separate ways. So it's like, it's never really a moment where I'm sitting there getting close to you or having that security with you because I'm telling you about my personal life.
So what if you catch feelings?
That's the thing. I know when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate. I'm very disciplined. Okay?
That's right.
I'm very disciplined. So when I see a guy, if in my head I'm like, damn, I want to fuck him, which is very like rare. Okay, it's just like I remember my first initial thought, and I don't let that cloud my judgment. I don't let good sex cloud my judgment. I don't let because you text me good morning every morning cloud my judgment. I could be in rotation. I don't let certain things cloud my judgment. So it's very, to me, I can like you, but to catch feelings is different. Like,
so, but when
obviously I like you because I'm fucking
so
with you.
there's never been somebody that you didn't see no future with, and then you didn't end up in a relationship with, or actually really it went further than what you really wanted to go.
No. The last 2 relationships I had,
you planned that?
Like we just had a vibe. Like you know what I mean? We had a baby. Okay, we called the vibe. The vibe was crazy, and we had a baby. And then I'm not gonna lie, with my ex, I kind of had to pressure him to be in a relationship. Can a female pressure you to be in a relationship?
Yes, it happens all the time. Yo, you just find out, like, you wake up the next day, like, how did I get here? Like, you could hit your mans up, like, bro, did I just really? Yeah, I'm about to just say, like, it was just a moment. You know what I mean? It was the whole night. You got to double back, like, yo, listen, you know, you know that was just talk. Like, you, like, somehow, some way, like, bro, like, for me, I can't get in. I obviously at this stage I'm in a different part of my healing process.
You running it.
Listen, I'm in a different part of my healing process. But in the beginning, it was like, listen, I'm fresh out of marriage. Like, I'm not jumping in no relationships with nobody. Like, let me live. Like, enjoy the moment.
Baby,
like,
you certified pre-owned. It's nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Certified, yeah, this right here, this 100%, like it got the certified pre-owned sticker on that thing. You know, 100%, like you could get gap insurance with me and everything. You feel me? So, nah, like you find yourself, you like, how did I get here? Like, nah, I'm not about to do this to myself. Like, I don't, like, then they get mad at you, the whole 9 yards. Women will pressure you into a relationship.
I know. I put my heel in that motherfucking neck. He was like, yeah, you want to come over? I said, nah, you can meet me at such and such though.
But I think that's cute though. I really think it's really cute, and I think it's very attractive that a woman, you know, I should say not pressure you as in like give you ultimatums. I'm not gonna mess with you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like really is seeking for you to be in a relationship with them, and it's like they blitzing on you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I like that. I think that's dope. Like, make me, I want to feel wanted just like you would want to feel wanted. Like, I'm so used to chasing, right? Because men chase women, right? Like, sometimes a man just want to be reserved back and say, like, listen, like, let me know that you want me too. I'm not like, let the energy be mutual. I'm all about reciprocating the same energy. You know what I mean? At the end of if you don't reciprocate the same energy, then don't have me guessing. I don't want to be guessing. Something that my uncle used to always say. You tell her if she wants you to guess, I'm gonna guess wrong every goddamn time. So let me know. You know what I mean? So
I felt like with me, like putting pressure on a dude was the best thing I could have done, because if I didn't apply pressure, we wouldn't have been as far as we did. Like, I applied pressure. That's why I got the vacations. I applied pressure. That's why I got my bills paid. Because if you don't apply pressure, females, you will get fucked for free. Okay? You will get ignored. Certain things ways that you wouldn't tolerate being treated.
What's wrong? So hold on, wait. Let me say this.
Okay. When I say fucked for free... Yeah. When I say fucked for free, I'm not talking about it's an exchange of monetary. You understand?
I got you.
Because let's be for real.
Like, he put in work. In other words, he has to put work in. I got you.
He put in work. Like, he actually made the effort.
Yeah, I got you.
So when I say fucked for free, it's not necessarily monetary.
No, but you got to be clear, because you know we got a lot of people that translate.
Yeah, y'all be coming
different.
for me. Y'all be coming for me, but when I say fuck for free, it's not monetary for you broke dudes.
In other words, he earned it. In other words, you feel
he put the time in.
He put the time in. He put the work in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He put an overtime in, 100%. So, you know, it was something that we was, I think what we was talking about. Yeah, I think it was something that we was talking about, and I'm actually revisit this thing because Alan brought it up, and I don't think that last time we was talking about it, was we didn't really hit home with it. The difference between, you know, being insecure, jealousy, right? Insecure and jealousy. That's what we was talking about. Like, what's the difference in between being jealous and
but we could go to something else. Nikki got it. She wanted to talk about we're supposed to talk about emotional games people play in a relationship. Y'all look like y'all can touch that. So we were talking about, we didn't get a chance to touch
Y'all
it
trying to have me
segment.
cry?
The first segment we didn't touch it, but we're talking about what gaslighting is. So Nikki gonna tell you what gaslighting is.
Yeah, talk to me.
Okay, so gaslighting is basically driving your partner into insanity, like making them feel like they're going crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say for example, you saw me, you was half awake, and I was talking in the bathroom to a dude, and you'd be like, "Yo, what's good with you? I saw you on the phone last night in the bathroom. Like, what was going on?" I'm like, "What? I wasn't on no goddamn phone. Michelle, you crazy." And you'd be like, "Yo, let me see your phone." And I'll give you my phone and the shit is clear. I wasn't having no goddamn conversation. You understand? It's a form of manipulation.
I got you. So you talking about a liar. You talking about somebody lying that's not that's not admitting that you caught them, and they just gonna deny it at all costs.
Lying is one thing. Like, I'm a liar. I'm not a very good liar. You know what I mean? But I'm a liar.
Go ahead, talk about it.
I'm a liar.
Go ahead, talk about it.
I am a liar.
This is a safe place.
It's a no judgment zone.
That's right.
I am a liar, and I said it in other videos that I've done when I, first started at the table. I said I'm a liar. But I'm not a cheater, and I'm not a deleter. I'm not good with the deleting. Like, okay. You gonna have the passcode to my phone. If I was talking to that man, you gonna see it.
Okay.
You gonna see it. You understand? So a liar doesn't always mean a manipulator. I feel like when a person lies, they're not comfortable with the truth within themselves.
That is the truth.
Okay.
That is the truth. But it is, you still manipulating the situation because you don't want to deal with either the consequences that comes behind it, or you don't want to face more so yourself because you know what you did was wrong. So a lot of times and you might be scared to, like I said, you might be scared of the consequences from this person. This person might leave you. You don't want to hurt their feelings or whatever the case may be. But the root of that is that you don't want to face or hold yourself accountable to anyone else. Like, you don't mind doing that to yourself.
No, gaslighting is real.
Yeah.
I had a friend who, she said she was at her dude house and she wanted to be nosy. And she was going through the dude cabinets and she found some pills and started Googling what the pills was. And she was like, one of the pills was a treatment for chlamydia. So she called him and she was like, "Yo, so you got chlamydia?" And he was like, "Oh, I took that because I started feeling funny fucking with you." So she was like, "I bet." She went to the doctor and got her papers and was like, "Who got what?" And he was just like, looking stuck. Looking stuck. Looking stupid. Mm-hmm. She was like, "So what's up? What's poppin'?" And she's like, that dude apologized from left and right because when you get something prescribed, it has the date on it. Mm-hmm. She's like, "Yo, it was the same week. Like, we're fucking with each other. Like, what the fuck was that about? Like, there's no way. Maybe he was cheating and he fucked Shorty raw and he felt like she gave him something. But you're now going to my homegirl, fucking her raw. And it's just like, but you're making it seem like it's her." That's gaslighting because you're making her seem like she's crazy over some shit that you're doing. Have you ever been gaslighted in a relationship?
100%.
Do you think men get gaslighted more? Yo, it's a real thing, men. Females will catch an STD from another dude and then go fuck their man and then blame their man. Listen. Especially if they know their man is like doing shit. They be like, "It was you." And a lot of guys don't realize that. Like, females be manipulative as they the queens of that.
Yo, them the worst type of people, yo. I'm just now thinking about it. You blame something, you've been burnt by somebody else. You have sex with me and then try to say I'm the person that gave you.
Horrible.
Yo, this is ridiculous. Hell, ladies. No, it's mad ridiculous. Now I get what you're saying with gaslighting. I think that, women. And I don't want to make it seem like it's a gender thing. Yeah, because men do it too.
Yeah, right? Like the first story I gave you.
100%. Men do it too. those are someone that you say you're a liar. I'm sorry. But liars are, you stealing someone's reality. You making them think that when you lie, you stealing someone's reality. So if you lying, that means you do steal. Because to make me believe something that is not even reality, but you trying to give me a perception of something and making me think that that's reality, like that is some of the worst treatment that you can ever do to someone, you know, which is why, like, I think that the gaslighting thing, like, you really, if I catch you gaslighting, I'm cutting you.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
of course.
It's just ridiculous. Like, I'm cutting you. There's no.
But Rashawn, when I say I'm a liar, that means like you texting me, I'm home, you like, where you at? I'm like, at my friend's house. Why? Kind of liar. You understand? Like, I don't. That's when I don't.
So
like,
you admit that you. So have you ever cheated before?
No.
All right. So
wait. What is the definition
wait,
of
here we
cheating?
go. I was about to say, listen.
What's the definition?
That means yes. If you gotta double back and say what's the definition of cheating,
To me, listen. It
you don't have to have sex with someone else, Nikki, for you to be cheating.
But is that really cheating?
Yes,
though?
it is cheating because you giving someone else your mind. Anything that you won't do in front of your partner is considered cheating.
But maybe we would do if it was more people involved. Like, you just never know.
Ain't no man sitting there letting you boo love on the goddamn phone with another man. Yeah, and y'all be killing it too because listen, it's more attractive when you hold your man down. Don't be telling your man business to whatever side nigga that you talking to. All right, you got him looking, you got him laughing at your man all crazy. He already laughing at you. Already you know what I mean? You cheating on your man in the first place.
But
so then now he like
when he shows his insecurity,
he comes over like, yo, why he got them old ass Jordans over there? Y'all laughing at it together. Yo, it's just mad
fake
crazy.
ass Margellas, like,
yeah,
what the
like
fuck is going on?
it's too much. So like I think that honestly, I think that if both parties is just come together and be able to keep everything 100, right? Even sometimes I think it's the fear, like people fear of telling the truth. And they fear to hold themselves accountable. I think that's the root of it, holding yourself accountable.
It's true, but with me, when I lie, it's because I just don't want to always seem too available or too this or too that. It's just like, yo, when I say the simplicity of me is really real, like, I'm really simple. And I feel like I complicate. I don't know. I just feel like let me
ask you a question. I want to further the conversation a little bit. It's something
Michelle, you know me a little bit.
No, I got you. So I want to further this conversation a little bit. Y'all jumped on me last week about it. Yesterday I was on the live. What do you think about men that's in a relationship with you for 6-7 years and hasn't really committed to you? As in other words, marriage. Would you deal with that?
Let me tell you something. I was in a relationship and we was going on year 4. I was like, bro, if I don't get a ring by year 5, I'm gonna go do what the fuck I want to do, and you can continue doing what the fuck you want to do. Cause what are we waiting for, Jesus?
So do you agree that a man is playing games with you if he doesn't commit?
Yes. Let me tell you something. If you living with somebody, it might take them 4, 5, 6 years to save enough money so they could get their own shit or their own business or whatever. Come on. To be in a situation where you could just be comfortable and you ain't really got to commit and you could just stack your own money for in case this bitch acts stupid, you could get the fuck out of here and fuck out of Dodge. Hell yeah, there's men that will do it. It's women that do it.
Now, mind you, what if because some men, one thing about men, I mean ladies, I want y'all to understand this. We know what we want. We could be with a woman. Listen, we know what we want.
Do it one more time.
Ladies, one thing about men, we know what we want. We done had or been and dealing with a female that we like, that we really like, but we don't have any intentions on marrying her, and or we make the excuse, well, she got a lot more to prove, and we can have years with this female and never marry her, but then meet a female who the vibe is right, like this is on a platter for you, and from the door you be like, I'll marry her immediately. We know that, And if so, at the end of the day, it doesn't take that long. It really doesn't take that. It doesn't take 4, 5, 6 years for a man to figure out if he would marry you or
Rashad,
not.
baby.
I'm listening.
Baby, y'all men think with y'all penises so much. When a dude tell me he would marry me, I don't even believe him at this point.
You should make him show. You should make him show his actions.
Okay.
Listen, it's easy to say I marry you, but listen, justice of peace right around the corner. It's easy. Make him commit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. Don't deny him and say like, listen, I don't believe you. Just be like, all right, I'm ready. But most of the time, if a man do come, see now this is another thing because females like to cover because y'all like to wait for a man to ask you for marriage. But if he is serious and ready to ask you for marriage, females start now. They stomach start turning, they get the butterflies, and they really not ready. But they've been, here go gaslighting. They've been projecting this on you the whole entire time.
And they not even ready.
And they not ready themselves, but they want to say that you ain't ready.
You telling my whole life.
Nah, for real. So men, we got to be mindful of that too. I'm not, see, I've been married, so I don't do the girlfriend and boyfriend thing. Like, that's games. Anybody that's running around talking about, yeah, this is my girl, this, that, and the third, he's playing games with you. I don't believe none of that. I don't respect. First of all, subconsciously, women don't really respect that because
women don't really.
A lot of women don't respect
and
that.
other men don't respect it.
And other men don't respect that either. How, you know what I mean?
You know why I know? Because when a guy slides in my DMs or when he approached me on the street, he be like, "Excuse me, miss, you married?"
That's the first
he
thing.
He does not ask me if I have a man.
Yeah.
He asks me, "Excuse me, miss, are you married?"
That's kid language.
Because that's the only
Because that's kid
way
language. That's kid language. That's not a real commitment.
I have a question for you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this the other day. What the hell does that mean when somebody says, "Are you married?" or "Do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend?" You know what? That really confuses me a little bit. Isn't it like saying, "Do you belong to somebody?" Not that
yes, because that's what marriage is.
So no. Girlfriend, boyfriend, whichever. If I'm single and I met you on the streets, right? Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck who you with. I'm like, "What up, man? What's your name?" Is it your job to tell me you in a relationship?
Yes.
Or is it my job to say, "Do you have a boyfriend?"
It could go either. It depends on your intentions.
Listen to what I'm saying. When I ask you, "Do you have a boyfriend?" does it mean that are you owned by somebody else?
When somebody asks, let me tell you something. The type of men that ask me, "Am I married?" are Muslim men that are heavily into church. You understand? Men that I would consider that have morals because that's what they see as a serious commitment. They'll ask me, "Excuse me, are you married?" And then you got the regular hood dudes, whatever, that if they catch me so happen walking down the street, they be like, "Yo, you got a man?" And then you got some people that don't even give a fuck.
100%. You know the difference in the language. I'm glad you brought that up.
But break it down. Who should ask or who should tell?
It all depends on. I think I got you. I think that depending on, you hit it on the nose. Depending on this person's intentions and how much respect do they have for themselves, and you can tell the experience in life that they have. So most men, either who has been married or more mature, they might ask you, "Are you married?" Or when someone says, "Do you have a boyfriend?" they're not asking you, "Are you committed?" They just saying, "Are you attached to someone?"
Are you fucking somebody?
That's right. But when a man said,
I need to get that segment right.
I got you.
So you're gonna take it from right where Nikki started it off at, just from there.
What
you said usually it'll be Muslim man or some man.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the way you said, when somebody asks you, "Do you have a boyfriend?" they're asking, "Are you attached?"
That's right.
When somebody said, "Are you
married?" they ask you, "Are you committed to someone?" It's a difference.
I know that's why because I heard him. It was Holiday at first, and that was him. I can hear him. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Nikki, you're gonna take it from there. Guys, are we ready? DW.
What else said again?
You're only married normally Muslim men or men.
Okay. Thank you. I got it.
Are you ready?
All right.
Go.
So usually the men that come to me and ask me if I'm married, they're usually like Muslim men or like Arabic men or just men of a certain culture, religious, and a certain altitude, because I feel like it's just like, are you like committed? Like, are you married? I feel like certain people don't respect that boyfriend girlfriend thing.
I agree. I think that when a man comes to you and asks you, "Do you have a boyfriend?" he's asking, "Are you attached to somebody? Are you or pretty much playing house?" But when a man come to you and say to you, are you married? He's asking, are you committed to someone? Because it's a big difference. You know, and it's the difference in the language of how much he has respect for, he might respect marriage a little bit more. But if you saying that you got a boyfriend, no, I'm not married, I got a boyfriend, no. Most people don't respect boyfriend and girlfriend type talk. Right. Because obviously this person wasn't man enough to make a commitment with you. So you just playing house.
But Rashawn, I just met him, like, it's been 2 months. Like,
what that mean?
It's been 2 months. How are you supposed to propose to me right away?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
so he's in the valley of decision at this point in time.
He's still
100%. It's fresh, right? It's,
fresh.
So he still got to earn his spot. No, now at the end of the day, because there's some men who can meet you 2 months later. How many stories did you hear that you got engaged? Like you preparing to get married. Sometimes this person, I just told you, some men know what they want.
Hello, one of the castmates got married to someone that she met while she was in a relationship. So
exactly.
I ain't gonna say who, but we know.
No, but it's the truth. So at the end of the day, it's like, we know people who immediately, you meet this girl, I'll marry you. Like, listen, I'm so serious. I want to show you that, you know, you want to say, like, listen, I want to show you that I'm really serious about being with you. I want to be engaged with you. You know, let's get engaged to set up for marriage. You know, after the court process. You know, it doesn't take men long to know if he would marry you or who wouldn't marry you. Now, the time frame and all of that's something that you guys could work out. You know, but again, most people don't respect boyfriend and girlfriends. And shoot, it's hard enough that a lot of people don't respect marriage. However, they know they have to move a little different when you say that you married. They know that you can't really be wilding when you say that you married. They know that they got to wait for you to call them. You know what I mean? The whole 9 yards. So they trying to see what your level of morals or your level of respect, how much respect do you have for your marriage? You understand what I'm saying at the end of the day?
So, I have 2 questions for you guys. The first question is, whose job is it to say I'm in a relationship? But you guys don't answer that yet. But do you feel that if a man or a woman is in an unhappy marriage and they cheat, is that they're morally wrong because they're disrespecting marriage, or it just is what it is?
Okay, so when you're in
this
a
This
marriage,
is your camera, and this is your camera.
I got you.
This is your camera,
I'm looking.
and this is your camera.
I got
Who are
you.
you talking to?
This is your camera, Nikki.
All right, I
and this
know
is
that.
your camera, Rashawn.
I know
I
that.
got you.
So when you're in a marriage, and it's crazy because I was thinking about this today because a guy hit me up and he's married and he hit me up to link or whatever, and I'm like, damn, do guys really respect their morals? Because I feel like, are you getting married for like papers or is religious reasons? So I'm like, you don't think you going to hell for like cheating on your wife or even like intending on cheating on your wife? Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's just like, I feel like it's your job if someone approach you to be like, excuse me, I'm married. You know what I mean? You have to hold that sort of respect. You understand? Like, I'm not going to lie. I was thinking about that shit. I was like, yo, when I get married, I do believe in God. I do believe in the universe, whatever. I really believe if I cheat on a person, if I go back on these vows that we made in front of God, mm-hmm. I am going to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because we made these vows. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I really feel like when someone approach you, it's really your business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless the person asks you first, which, you know, depending on the person may or may not happen. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's your job to be like, oh, thank you so much, but I'm married. You have a nice day. Mm-hmm. You understand? How long you been married? That don't even matter. Okay? It's, yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm married. Have a nice day.
And you know, that's a good response. I think that if you unhappy in a marriage and you go step out and you cheat on your spouse, you're definitely morally wrong. Unless you have that type of conversation with your spouse and then your spouse know, you know, you're wrong. Just because your marriage is in some type of shambles at that moment, right? You shouldn't take that energy and try to share those moments with someone else and cheat. Like, yes, you're morally wrong. You know, lying and cheating, period. Yes, you're breaking morals at the end of the day.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The vows more,
vows.
but it's more so with you, 100%. But more so with yourself, though. Forget sometimes. No, you good. So listen.
We talk about vows. I'm like,
listen,
but from the liar.
Nah, but it's the truth. Like more so for yourself. Like those words or that commitment, you cheating. That's something moral. Now I'm not here to judge anyone. Like. People do what they do. None of us is perfect. I'm sure that all of us broke some type of moral codes plenty of times in our lives. However, let's not make no excuses about it. We're not about to be like, I hate that when people, I cheated because you should have been cooking more, or we don't have sex enough, or you wasn't there for me, or I can't talk to you. Those are excuses to do what you only wanted to do. You waited, you preyed on someone else's downfall.
Can we say gaslighting?
And you got 100%. And now you're trying to blame you. Once again, you don't want to hold yourself accountable for what you really wanted to do. And then now you're gonna say, "Oh, you made me cheat." Can nobody make you cheat? Those is your actions. Stop blaming others. And I think that, to add to answer the second question, I think that is if you talking to someone, that person's attention, they pushing up on you, you should definitely say to them, I'm married. You should definitely say to them, I'm married. I'm in a relationship. You need to say that things to them, and then whatever y'all do from there on out, that's what y'all want to do.
And you
but
shouldn't be doing nothing.
What you shouldn't be doing anything. However, if you choose to move forward in any aspect, at least all parties know. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's definitely up to the person. But, it's definitely up to the person to say, I'm in a relationship more than anything.
You was married. Mm-hmm. I want to ask a real question. When I'm not assuming that you had an affair. I'm just saying that you was married. Mm-hmm. I feel like the cheating part, is it the thrill because you are married? Or is it because you really like the person? If I'm making sense. Well,
men and women cheat for two different reasons. Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't cheat, for the record. I didn't cheat on her while I was married.
Right, that's why I said
Let's just make that perfectly clear here. All before I got married, yes, I did cheat. I cheated plenty of times before I got married. But when I got married, I actually took it serious. So let's be clear. I think that men and women, we cheat for two different reasons. A man could be happy in his relationship and he still can go out and get some work. Let's just make that perfectly clear here.
Do y'all hear that?
And we're not blaming. So
Stop
I don't
cooking and cleaning and wearing lingerie.
Nah, don't do that. Listen, that's the thing. I hear all y'all females be saying that, like, a lot of women be saying that, don't matter what you do, you can fold his clothes, this and the third. Yes, and that is true, mind you. But stop acting like you cook and clean for the man. Don't you cook and clean for yourself in general? Cleaning it's a part.
Some of these females be dirty, Rashawn.
You
they
right.
Get a man, and I remember I went to my uncle's girlfriend's house, and I was like, I was talking to her daughter. I'm like, yo, your mom's food is so good. And she's like, yeah, she only cook when your uncle here. I was like.
So she needed a man to keep her straight then. Because obviously so she needed a man to keep her straight, because at the end of the day, you should be cooking for yourself. Listen, mental health, spiritual health, physical health. You should be, I hate when you want us to cook, clean, take care of the children, and I gotta work. Well, if I wasn't with you, you'll be working, taking care of yourself. If I wasn't with you, you still got to clean up your house. If I wasn't with you, you still got to, if you have children, still take care of your children. I'm just something that's added, and you act like you do this by yourself. I'm there as well. I'm also bringing something to the table as well. So stop acting like it's a chore or, it's a problem to take care of yourself. You want to feed yourself good food so you can take care of your physical health. You want to feed yourself, or you want to clean up your house so you won't be living and your mind won't be cluttered. If you got a dirty house, that shows what mentality where your mind is at. That means your mind is in a gutter or cluttered because you got a cluttered house. So you start your outside or your physical, everything that's around you starts to represent what's in the inside. So if you low, you're gonna be living low.
All right, so we gonna wrap this up, right?
I got you.
Michelle, you got 3 daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do all of that or whatever, whatnot. I come in your life, that's an extra person.
That's right.
Even though you was doing everything, you was cooking, you was doing this, all of that with your kids, I'm an extra person. And then I'm coming with an extra person. So it's still pressure. Like,
of course.
Even though some women be like, oh, I gotta do this and this and that, having an extra person is pressure.
So you built for it?
Are you built for it?